This is our PBL Project by my host Patterson
and Stewart Patnaud. Today we will discuss who made a greater impact in the world, people that teach peace or hate.
The four people that we are going to talk about are Mahatma Gandhi, Martin Luther King Jr., Adolf Hitler, and Osama bin Laden.
Mahatma Gandhi was a peace leader. Martin Luther King was a civil rights activist.
Adolf Hitler was a German dictator, and Osama bin Laden was a terrorist. Mahatma Gandhi was remembered for teaching peace. He was most known for developing a political system that was based on the methods of nonviolent civil disobedience. He called this Satyagraha.
He was put in jail along with 60,000 Indians for breaking the SALT Act. He led a group of Indians to protest against British rule because he wanted to make India its own country.
The Indian Road of Independence was when Gandhi signed an agreement with Lord Irwin to end the salt marsh and let out all political prisoners.
Gandhi's personal education taught him that violence wasn't how to solve things, but his religious beliefs took over, and he believed strongly about people's rights, and that's why he participated in the salt march and the Indian independence.
We think history will remember him as a great religious leader that helped the Indian rights. He also helped India in World War I and World War II as a civil rights activist.
Martin Luther King was most known for his amazing speeches as the most important voice in American civil rights.
He was involved in the Montgomery bus boycott where Rosa Parks refused to give up her seat on the bus to a white person.
He led the March on Washington, which was a protest to receive freedom and rights for black people and end segregation. He believed in nonviolent protest, like the Greensboro sit-ins.
The I Have a Dream speech by Martin Luther King Jr. was one of the highest aspirations of the civil rights movement and the most inspiring speech. He did the speech because he felt that black people were finally getting recognized and there were other people protesting for it.
Like Mahatma Gandhi, his protest was all nonviolent. We think that history will remember him as the person that changed American history for blacks and the one that had some of the best influence on U.S. history.
Adolf Hitler was most known for taking over Germany and creating the Holocaust. The Holocaust was a systematic mass slaughter of European Jews in Nazi concentration camps during World War II.
Hitler started World War II by invading Poland with Russia, who was ruled by Joseph Stalin. Hitler invaded Poland because he tricked all of the Jews by saying if you leave Germany and go to Poland, you will be safe.
Adolf Hitler and Benito Mussolini became partners in crime, and they both believed in fascism. Also, they both named themselves the king or leader after attacking their former leader.
Hitler was afraid of being assassinated by enemy troops, so he killed his wife and then committed suicide. About a week later, the German government surrendered to the enemy.
Adolf Hitler was responsible for the death of over 46 million people in World War II, and over 6 million of the deaths were caused by the Holocaust. We think history will remember him as a military leader and a huge dictator. He was also the man responsible for the Holocaust and the final solution. Osama bin Laden was a strong advocate for hate. Bin Laden learned his beliefs from another terrorist named Abdullah Assam.
Bin Laden was the leader of the world-renowned terrorist group called Al-Qaeda. He is responsible for the horrific 9/11 attacks that devastated the entire country.
Osama bin Laden ordered one plane to attack the World Trade Center in New York City, a second plane to attack the Pentagon in Virginia, and the other plane crashed in Pennsylvania, but wasn't intended to crash into the Capitol building in Washington, D.C.
Bin Laden killed about 20,000 to 30,000 people through Al-Qaeda network. He personally killed several dozens.
SEAL Team 6 was the Special Forces unit that finally found and killed Osama bin Laden.
We believe that history will remember bin Laden as a global terrorist the founder of Al-Qaeda and the man responsible for the 9/11 attack.
Today we discuss who made a big impact on the world, people that teach peace or hate.
We think hate made a bigger impact on the world because everything the peace leaders did was the answer to what the hate people started.
It was a hard decision, but both sides made a big impact. But the hate is what caused the peace leaders to have an impact in the first place.
Hate made the greater impact, but if we didn't have the peace leaders, we would still be ruled by Hitler today.